Right now at 10, meet on the Mississippi. Lacrosse officials on the economic opportunity as WIAA Team State Wrestling moves to lacrosse.
And the 2026 Wisconsin governor's race just got more crowded, the new name being added to the conversation.
Plus, Operation Riverwatch, the student-led program hoping to save lives downtown.
Watching WKDT Lacrosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. The Lacrosse Center will soon host the state's biggest wrestling weekend.
News 8 Now's Jadius McGee shows us what it means for the city and local businesses. Jadius.
The WIAA and the Lacrosse Center have agreed to a 3-year deal to host a team state tournament beginning next year. It's a move officials say will bring a major boost to the local economy. The Lacrosse Center will take the spotlight next year as the host of the state team wrestling tournament.
We have a lot of wrestling events, and this one is a great step forward for us. The WIAA, we're so excited to partner with them, and it'll just bring another elite level of wrestling and high school athletics to the area.
Tourism leaders expect the event to draw in thousands of visitors, and with them, a lot of money.
We estimate the event to be just over a $1 million estimated economic impact here in the lacrosse community.
The Lacrosse Center's location is also seen as a selling point, surrounded by places for visitors to stay, shop, and eat.
The Lacrosse Center is within steps of not only the hotels and a bunch of different restaurants, but also a ton of different shopping and attractions as well.
Officials say the tournament is not just about the wrestling season. It's also about showing what the city can offer in the future.
When we can be creative and create that wow factor, that's what we can really showcase and talk about more for other future events as well.
The Lacrosse Center is no stranger to high school wrestling. It's hosted the Bi-State Classic since 1982 and the first WIAA Girls State Tournament in 2022. Reporting in the studio, Jadius McGee, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Jadius. Both Cameron and Burns Parks have been fenced up since this morning. It comes after the mayor cited unsafe behaviors happening in the parks by both sheltered and unsheltered community members. We spoke with La Crosse's Parks Director Jay Odegaard this afternoon. He says the move will act as a reset for the city while they figure out what's next for the parks.
This is not a solution. This is not, going to last forever, but giving us at least some time to try and wrap some ideas together with how is this going to be addressed.
Odegaard said the city doesn't know yet when the parks will reopen. During the closure, the city will clean the parks and work on some minor playground repairs.
The push to lower La Crosse County's marijuana fine is clearing its first hurdle. The Judiciary and Law Committee has voted 4-1 in favor of it today. If ultimately passed, the fine would drop to $1 like it is in the city. Right now, you could pay hundreds for possessing 25 grams or less of marijuana. District 3 Supervisor David Pierce is pushing this proposal, but not everyone is on board.
I look at it as a stepping stone drug into other drugs. And why would we want to decriminalize that and lower the penalty on that?
I think that it's a great ordinance change. I think that it just makes sense. We don't do very many of those within the county, and when we do, what it's really doing is putting a financial burden on folks.
The proposal heads to the full county board next week for any amendments. And this topic is our News 8 Now poll of the day. We asked if the possession fine should drop to $1. 76% said yes, 23% no.
Operation Riverwatch is underway. The student-led program at La Crosse's UWL, Viterbo University, and Western Technical College helps prevent accidental drownings during the school year. Volunteers patrol Riverside Park Thursday through Saturday from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m., informing people the park is closed to keep them safe near the river.
This program, as it always has been, is about numbers as well. If we have interested volunteers that can sustain a program alongside us and the folks that really work hard to make this happen, we would absolutely be interested.
Anyone interested in volunteering, we have a link to sign up on our website. Well, we had some rain tonight and warmer weather coming our way tomorrow, Greg.
Eventually we'll get that warmer weather. Yeah, we got the rain tonight still going on, and we also could have a lot of fog too in the next couple of days in certain areas, along with the warmer temperatures that will come. But for tonight, it's really going to be the rain tomorrow morning. Some rain, but also clear. The fog issue could be dense in the morning at times. We'll see a breaks in there by noon, only getting up to 67, so a lot more clouds going on than actually sunshine. Rain could continue for La Crosse early on, just through maybe the morning commute, especially going further south of the area. We'll see that break, maybe some breaks and clouds near noon, getting up to about 68. Right now, a lot of activity is pursuing mainly south of Eau Claire. They still got some activity up there, but a lot of it's now centered to the south, including decent amounts of rain. But overall, up to the north, it's becoming just light rain, maybe sprinkles, not in the way. Fog will be really the issue up there. Further on, we still got a lot of activity to go through La Crosse. We've already picked up about 1,600. Some areas up to 3/10. Some areas may pick up more, but this will persist throughout the night and into the tomorrow morning. So it will be kind of a wet start for most areas south of I-90. Otherwise, fog. Temperatures overall fairly seasonable for this time of year. And later on, yeah, we're going to break down the warm conditions that will follow. We'll kind of break down how long this warm stretch will last a bit later in the broadcast, too.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
A News 8 follow-up. Fire trucks were back on the scene of a La Crosse house fire today. Right now, no word on why. The fire happened yesterday on the 2100 block of Market Street. Everyone got out safely. The Red Cross is helping the family with housing, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation.
Happening around the state, another name is added to the 2026 Wisconsin governor's race. Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley is launching his bid. He says his background and experience in public office has prepared him for the job.
You know, I have a track record of being able to allow communities to invest in fire and police, invest in their own infrastructure, and invest in the quality services that their residents both deserve and want.
Crowley joins Lieutenant Governor Sarah Rodriguez as the two highest profile Democratic candidates in the race. The Wisconsin DMV has a warning for used car buyers. Watch out for flood-damaged vehicles. It could lead to mechanical or electrical issues that can impact the vehicle's safety.
Well, the Packers will be wearing all white on Thursday night against the Commanders. Fans are encouraged to wear all white to pair with the winter warning uniform to create a blizzard effect under the stadium lights.
The La Crosse Public Library hosted an event today about generative artificial intelligence. It's a type of AI that creates new content like text and images and is meant to mimic human creativity and understanding. Today's program explored what generative AI is, how it functions, and its applications across various fields.
Don't be afraid of AI, but go into it cautiously. Go into it with your eyes open, knowing it's a tool. It's going to be like the advent of the home computer in the 90s for people, where all of a sudden they just had this new box of potential, but also potential, chaos as well. So it's just kind of finding that right balance and moving forward.
A full list of events at the public library can be found on their website. Still to come, they're called the sickest generation in American history. The health secretary's plan to improve the health of current U.S. children.
And Wisconsin's archery and crossbow deer season starts this weekend. What the DNR wants you to know.
How do you find the best personal injury lawyer? You ask other lawyers. Every partner at Bygoff and Rohde has been ranked in the top 5% by their peers. Hire the MVPs of personal injury. Call BGR.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Mike Rowe here with a name every homeowner should know, Groundworks. Now, I've spent time with these guys, and I'll tell you, they handle basement waterproofing and foundation repair like no one else. They're trained, certified, and committed to making your experience great. You want to protect your biggest investment? The name to know is Groundworks.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Call us today for a free inspection.
Some decisions you can make quickly. I'm all in. But when you're hiring a personal injury lawyer, trust me, you're gonna win big. Do your research and object to anything less than the best. Call BGR.
Well, Wisconsin's archery and crossbow deer season starts this weekend, and the DNR has some reminders. The season opens Saturday and runs through January 4th. The DNR says it's a great time to harvest antlerless deer before gun season begins. Now, hunters must register their harvest by 5 p.m. the day after recovery. Remember to wear a safety harness in tree stands and let someone know where you're going.
There's really a need this year to step up that antlerless harvest, and archers typically don't contribute proportionally as well as the firearm hunting seasons. And so this would be a great year to increase that antlerless harvest during the archery season.
You can find hunting regulations and public land locations on the DNR's website.
Well, big news for UWL. First-year student enrollment for fall has hit an all-time high. Officials say 2,385 new students enrolled this year, surpassing last year's record of 2,325. The university's total enrollment is now at 10,627. New testing data shows reading skills have reached a new low among high school seniors. According to a national test, 12th graders had their lowest reading score since 1992. Results show 1/3 of seniors did not have basic reading skills and tested lowest in math since 2025.
Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is unveiling a strategy to improve children's health. It's in a report being dubbed Make Our Children Healthy Again.
The report comes as the Health Secretary remains under fire for recent changes to vaccine policies. CBS News' Torian Small has more.
The White House unveiled a strategy to improve children's health outcomes Tuesday, dubbing it the Make Our Children Healthy Again report. It builds on Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s assessment in May, in which he called present-day children, quote, the sickest generation in American history.
These are bipartisan reforms. Many of them would be unthinkable 2 years ago. We are focusing narrowly on nutrition and metabolic health, food quality, cumulative exposures, gut microbiome, precision agriculture, and mental health.
The 20-page report targets ultra-processed foods, microplastics, and exposure to chemicals, and seeks to boost breastfeeding rates.
A lot of these 128 recommendations are things that I've been dreaming about my whole life.
The report also focuses on harm from vaccines, electromagnetic radiation, and fluoride, ideas medical experts have labeled as conspiracy theories. Kennedy, a vaccine skeptic, has come under fire in recent weeks for overseeing changes to guidelines for vaccines, including the COVID vaccine. The FDA now saying the vaccine should be limited to Americans over 65 or those with underlying conditions. Recent changes to vaccine policies have confused many Americans and prompted a number of resignations at the CDC. As a result, Senator Bernie Sanders and 1,000 past and present Health and Human Services employees called on Kennedy to resign. So far, the Trump administration continues to stand by Kennedy. Torian Small, CBS News, Washington.
The Justice Department has filed a federal criminal charge against the man accused in a deadly stabbing of a Ukrainian refugee in North Carolina. DeCarlos Brown Jr. is charged with 1 count of committing an act causing death on a mass transportation system. The federal charge comes amid growing questions about why Brown Jr. was free after 14 prior criminal arrests. The Justice Department said the charge carries a maximum penalty of life in prison or death. We will have more news ahead.
But first,
yeah, we got some rain, we got some fog, but the bigger story for the second half of the work week is the 80s are back. So we'll break down how long that'll last and whether we have any precipitation in the forecast beyond tonight. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
If you have aging or cracked sewer lines that need to be replaced, choose Maxwell White. We make sewer replacements a stress-free process and make sure your lines are good to go for many years to come. For a limited time only, we're offering financing with 0% interest for 48 months. So call today.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
The Ultimate fan would know that the Packers played their first ever road game in Ishpeming, Michigan.
An Ultimate fan would know that Coach LaFleur was the 15th head coach and that he won 7 out of his first 8 games.
If anyone should decide who the Ultimate Packers fan is, I should make that call.
Coach LaFleur?
Could you make the cut and become the Quick Trip Ultimate Packers fan presented by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar?
Hey, Ultimate Packers fans, your fan zone points could earn you 5 times the points. Details at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes.
Go, Pack, go! Increase your home's energy efficiency and enjoy year-round comfort with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Our windows and doors combine quality craftsmanship and cutting-edge innovation from the trusted brand Renewal by Andersen. And our team provides expert installations backed by industry-leading transferable warranties. Enjoy huge savings today. Buy one, get one 40% off. Plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months. Connect with the Asher team today and request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com or call us at 888-GO-ASHER.
It's good to know your Touchstone Energy Cooperative is always there. For generations, we've powered the growth of our community. Today, our commitment is stronger than ever to provide affordable energy you can depend on and keep you connected to what matters most, now and for generations to come. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Stubborn clog that just won't give? With our drain cleaning services, we can remove those stubborn blockages without jeopardizing the integrity of your pipes. For a limited time, we're offering financing options with no interest if paid in full within 18 months. So call today.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
The other main story for the next couple days is going to be dense fog, and already we got a dense fog advisory out for Eau Claire, Rusk County, and then all the way into Minnesota too. So with the amount of moisture, we're going to see at least a couple days of that. So something to keep in mind for the morning commute. This means visibility could drop below a half mile at times. So we'll see this. This is just right now to 10 a.m. Wednesday, but expect other pockets of it. And then I think we'll see a repeat of this for the entire area going into Thursday. All this activity continues to persist. Most of the light rain, maybe even a little bit of moderate rainfall, is mainly Winona southward right now. Lighter amounts as you go further north, more just kind of becoming a drizzle, a sprinkle, but the fog will be the main issue up there. Overall, the amounts still look fairly good, and I still think a lot of areas all the way down to southwest Wisconsin will pick up maybe a quarter, and some isolated areas even more than that. You can time it out. Really, the bulk of the area will continue to push through the cross, so light rain will continue for this area and further south all the way through about 4 to 5 a.m. Beyond that, it gets a little bit more question mark of how much will continue to persist, but I think by 8, most of it will push east. Now, this depicts a little bit of activity persisting in the afternoon, but I don't think that'll be the problem. The big deal problem will be, can we get rid of the fog and clouds by the early afternoon to get some sun out there, and I think we'll see a little bit of it, but there will be a few areas that are kind of be stubborn with this low clouds as the sun angle gets a little bit lower this time of year to get rid of it. By the evening hour, we'll have a little bit of cloud cover out there, but it should be mainly dry. This sets the stage up for another round, and look at the expansion you'll see here overnight of this low cloud or fog. Really is a time you can see overnight as we go towards the morning commute, it expands across the entire area. So we're either going to have a low clouds right near the ground, or we're going to have a fog that could be dense at times going into Thursday morning's commute. Temperatures a little bit cooler into the 50s. So once again, those are the two big problems we're going to have to deal with through tomorrow morning and Thursday morning. Tomorrow's highs right now a little cooler given the cloud cover that will persist. Precipitation in the morning, so more low 70s. Thursday, once we get rid of the fog, we'll get back up to the mid to upper 70s, so a little nicer and more afternoon sunshine area wide. Friday, it gets even better for a lot of areas. Mid 80s, a little bit cooler up to north, and that's because we have more clouds and a little weak system that could produce some showers and maybe a storm Friday night. Chances low, but that's why you see the temperature difference kind of right there. But you got some mid 80s going on. As we go through Saturday, look at the 90s all the way up to potentially southern Minnesota, maybe getting close to southern Wisconsin too, and this will persist through Sunday. Now, if you're thinking this is record level, not quite. Our records are in the low to mid 90s this time of year, so not quite yet there, but it's definitely going to be a change considering we had a high temperature about 25 degrees colder than this just a few days ago, so quite a bit of change. Now the precipitation chance comes across the area. You'll see this Friday night come across the area and then dive southward as we go into Saturday. So that's an opportunity for some showers and maybe a storm Friday night. It's a low chance even going into Saturday, but that's why we had those low cooler temps to the north. So that's the opportunity we see for showers. Not a great chance. And going forward, we have a little bit more unsettled weather next week, but right now the chances are still quite low. There's a lot of uncertainty how that plays, but we will see a gradual decrease in temperatures next week as of right now, with more chances increasing for showers and storms. But the bigger story, minus the fog we'll be dealing with the next couple days, is it's going to be quite warm. Those low temperatures are actually higher than our high temperatures were last week. So give you an idea how much we're going to flip that switch here. And enjoy it because we'll flip again. We'll flip again. Yep. It's September and October. We're going to go back and forth a couple times.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, a turning of the tide. The Badgers prepare for a Week 3 date with Alabama, plus a busy night of MVC boys soccer. We got highlights from a few matches that were going on in the neighborhood. Jacob is next.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day.
Make your pup look and feel their best at Top Dog Treat in West Salem. Fresh, clean, and oh so soft. They'll strut out looking top dog. Book your grooming appointment today at booktopdog.com. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal. Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
Fleet Farm's turning 70, and you're invited to the party. Join us September 12th through the 14th for a shot at over $170,000 in prizes and giveaways. We'll have a different giveaway for the first 500 guests each day. Free water bottles, canned koozies, or hats. Plus, enjoy free hot dogs or snacks while you shop special anniversary deals store-wide. Don't miss our 70th celebration, September 12th through 14th at Fleet Farm. For more details, go to fleetfarm.com/anniversary.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, skip the mess and hassle at home. Our climate-controlled self-serve dog wash is open 24 hours to keep your dog clean, dry, and ready for their next adventure. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, it has been quite the start to the season for the Arcadia boys soccer team. The Raiders averaging over 7 goals per contest and are unbeaten through 7 games. Tonight traveling to take on Central. Riverhawks hoping to hand their MVC foe their first defeat of the season. 10 minutes into this one, the attack of Arcadia hunting for that first goal. Fantastic backheel pass by Zayden Sanchez to Christopher Urbina. Tucks it in the corner, 1-0 Raiders. Then it's Urbina making things happen himself. Gives it a go from long distance and scores. Away side in control. A little later, Central responds. Alex Heiderscheit with the free kick just outside the box, and that is a great finish and a great celly too. But barely a minute later, Urbina drops it off to Oni Zaragoza, and he is going to drill it. In the end, the Raiders keep their unbeaten season going, winning by 3. Holman looking to get above 500 this season with a match against Toma today. Vikings would get the scoring started with a penalty kick. Braylon Welch right past the keeper. Holman leads by 1. Timberwolves would answer. Brody Habelman with a nice contest, finds some space and sends it into the net for the score. We are tied at the break, but in the second half, another Holman PK, and this time Triton Gomez will put it home. Vikings would pull away late, getting the 4-2 win. A pair of teams with one win on the season doing battle from lacrosse's north side. West Salem would get on the board just 48 seconds into this one with a tap-in goal from Caden Tauscher to put the visitors up 1-0 early. And as the rain would pick up to begin the second half, so did the play of the home side as the freshman Kai Holzer is going to scoop one up and over the keeper to even things up at 1. But just a few minutes later, the Panthers would respond with Ethan Quackenbush sneaking in the eventual game winner as the Orange and Black get the 2-1 victory. Over in Minnesota, the good times keep rolling for La Crescent Hoka as they down Caledonia by a final of 5-1. On the volleyball court tonight, Holman keeps their unbeaten record alive with a sweep of Toma, and it's Central who's victorious in the rivalry matchup from Logan. Some more winners from the night. West Salem blanks GET. Westby wins in 4. DeSoto and North Crawford pick up sweeps. Arcadia and Blair Taylor also get W's. Speaking of week 2, the Badgers getting their perfect start to the season going thanks to a dominant second half against Middle Tennessee. Wisconsin trailed at the end of the first quarter 3-0, but then went on a 42-7 run over the next 3 quarters. It's a major jump up in competition for Luke Fickell's team this week as they're set to take on number 19 Alabama. But one of the biggest playmakers on the Badgers offense is welcoming that challenge.
Yeah, today we had a unit meeting with Coach Grimes. He just basically talked about like all the hard work you put in since a little kid. You looked up to these moments, and the beautiful thing about it is that you get an opportunity to do it and go show who you really made of, all the hard work you put in when the lights was off. So, I mean, I'm blessed enough to be in this position to do that too. So.
After falling in their opener against Florida State, the Crimson Tide bounced back in a big way, 73-0 over UL Monroe 3 days ago. And to hear more from Tretch, tune into the Wisconsin Huddle right here on News 8 at 6:30 on Friday. And despite being sidelined with a knee injury and currently being on the physically unable to perform list, the Packers receiver Christian Watson reportedly agreeing to a 1-year, $13.25 million extension today. The former second-round pick out of North Dakota State racked up 620 yards and caught 2 touchdowns a season ago before tearing his ACL in the regular season finale against the Bears. The team is optimistic that he will return to the field this season as he is progressing nicely. Brewers taking on the Rangers once again. Milwaukee down 1 in the 5th until Christian Yelich ties it up with an infield single. That's going to score Joey Ortiz. And the very next batter is William Contreras. He's going to send one back up the gut into center. Jackson Churio scores, and here comes Yelich. He's not far behind. He scores. Brewers take a 3-1 lead until Michael Hellman continues to do damage to Brewer pitching. He had 5 ribbies last night, including a grand slam, and this 2-run shot ties things up at 3 apiece. Then with the man on for Wyatt Langford, he's going to send one to the gap out in right center. That would give Texas the lead. They wouldn't give it away as they go on to take it 5-4. And the Cubs did win, so Brewers' lead is now just 6.5, excuse me. So would be nice to get that one back tomorrow, maybe see what happens. But a rough couple last days.
Yeah, Texas has been tough sledding down there. I don't know if it's the lighting in that new stadium or what. But
I don't know what it is either. Brewers have been good against a lot of teams this year, not really against Texas. But good news for the Packers for getting Christian Watson back. Hopefully he can be a force and that injury isn't going to be lingering too long.
Yeah, I mean, it's financial stability for him, so he can just focus on rehab. A classy move by the Packers because you're really not sure if he's going to be what he was before.
Tip the cap.
Yeah, thanks, Jacob.
All right, more news right after this.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop at Menards. Rust-Oleum's Stops Rust Custom Spray is the first can of spray paint with adjustable settings. Choose from 5 spray patterns to give every project a professional finish. Only $5.87 each after rebate. Rust-Oleum's low-odor spray paint eliminates harsh odors without compromising color or durability. It's ideal for both interior and exterior projects. Right now, just $6.88 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar. For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
The search for savings stops here at Black River Furniture Outlet, Wisconsin's best price furniture store. Stop in and check out our Poly outdoor furniture, relaxing swivel gliders, loves, and dining sets, available to customize. Inside, shop a huge lineup of Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Upholstery. Reclining or stationary sofas, loves, or sectionals available. Set the table or make the bed with sets from Ashley Furniture, and find the perfect rug to tie your home together. Family and veteran-owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on Silverado 1500 models. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Here at Schneider Heating, we have a huge emphasis on culture, getting along, working together. We follow through on our promises, and we get the job done.
We will do what we need to do to ensure that you are safe, comfortable, and happy.
We have a lot of veteran installers who really care, and even more put their mind at ease by installing Carrier equipment.
We're not just putting in a furnace. You know, you're hiring the whole company. You're hiring our service department, our install department, just a ton of experience. We're very helpful.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, in Florida, deputies were faced with an unexpected and potentially dangerous intruder.
Yeah, in this unusual case, the threat was a large, aggressive wild boar. Deputies responded after homeowners reported the animal had broken through a glass door and engaged in a long standoff. When law enforcement arrived, the boar became agitated and charged at the deputies. They managed to coax the animal outside, where it eventually escaped into nearby woods. Okay, so he's on the loose right now.
Why is it always Florida? They've just got a knack for these kind of stories.
I wonder what they used to coax him. Like, wouldn't it be wild if it was like a pork chop or something?
Oh, wow.
It's like, get him, come
Morbid
over here,
irony
piggy,
right
piggy,
there.
piggy. Yeah. Everyone watch out. A wild boar on the loose in Florida.
Yeah, that thing's nasty.
Yeah, aggressive. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Banking should be easy. Ultra's A+ accounts put online and mobile banking at your fingertips. Plus, a contactless debit card for everyday purchases. No stress, just banking made for you. Now that's worth celebrating. Open your account today.
At Johnson Tractor, we know farming isn't just a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to be your trusted New Holland dealer, delivering top-of-the-line equipment and unmatched support. From the field to the barn, our team is here to keep you running strong with reliable service and expertise you can count on. Johnson Tractor, your New Holland dealer of choice. Visit us today and experience the difference.
Mike Rowe here with a name every homeowner should know, Groundworks. Now, I've spent time with these guys, and I'll tell you, they handle basement waterproofing and foundation repair like no one else. They're trained, certified, and committed to making your experience great. You want to protect your biggest investment? The name to know is Groundworks.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Call us today for a free inspection.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry because you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
We know that home is where you can be yourself.
Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, our competitive rates and personalized local servicing can help find the loan that fits you. Because home is your happy place. Get the loan that fits you. Apply for your home loan with Ultra today.
All right, there's your visibility right now. Most of that's due to precipitation, but Minneapolis, Mankato, up to Eau Claire, maybe Red Wing, that's where dense fog, and that means visibility could drop below a half mile by the time we get to the morning hour. Otherwise, people wake up with precipitation for along and south of I-90. Well, we will see some warmer conditions Thursday, but another round of fog, and then, yeah, mid to upper 80s coming Friday and through the weekend.
All right, just the coolest day of the week tomorrow.
That's right.
And then it warms up. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.